So I have a fun story about this game. When I was a child, I used to go to a play scheme centre where, amongst quite a lot of children, was watched by quite a lot of adults, whilst our parents weren't able to look after us. Whether it was due to work or they just had to get on with things without the children being around. Personally, I wasn't a fan of this, but there was a PS1 at this centre. There was only a few select games there, but one of the games there was World's Scariest Police Chases. But the other game that was there was London Racer, and if I can remember correctly, I was the only one that ever played this game every time it was my turn to go on the PS1. So how it worked was, you would have 10 minutes on the game of your choice, and then somebody else goes on to the PS1 where you basically have to wait your turn again. And there was no memory card either, so any progress you made was lost. So why did I choose this game? I honestly think it's just because it was just set in the UK where I live, and a lot of games are not really set solely in the UK even now, so I just think it's very appealing to have a game that's set in the UK. It's just different to the USA or Russia or space, seeing as with those places it's been done to death, yet with the UK it's not done at all too much. Unfortunately, this was one of those games where it didn't do it right at all. I mean, look at the graphics. Now, I'm not one of those people that think graphics are the be-all end-all of games, but at the same time, wow, this game looks so awful. So, this has to be one of the worst looking games I've ever played on the system, and it unfortunately doesn't stop there because the gameplay is also freaking awful. Now, I don't like to go into review mode all too much because these videos aren't supposed to be reviews, but I think this is the one time where I'm going to have to go into it because there's certain aspects in this game that are just absolutely dreadful. So, here we go. As I aforementioned, the gameplay is awful, but why? First of all, the control of your car is absolutely crap. Because I feel like I'm driving a tank most of the time rather than an actual car. I feel like the planet Earth itself turning around the sun goes quicker than a car turning around a corner in this game. It gets worse. The police in this game. Oh god, the police in this game. Every time I have to hear their sirens, I just get a headache from whatever that sound effect is, because that is not a siren, I can tell you that. And these guys can wreck your day because they can end the race after 3 times of stopping you. They can crash into you or you crash into them. Most of the time it's the latter. It's still annoying, especially when you are actually doing well in a race and they just ruin your day by just stopping you so everybody just passes you. Now, there are a fair few cars in this game. Unfortunately, all of them are pretty much expensive. Even the second car in the game is expensive because you don't get much money in this game. Even when you're first place, you get almost nothing. So I was kind of boring and I'd just chosen the first car in the game all the way through. So all I did was just upgrade the car, and it goes a little better than it initially did in the first race, but is this really how I want to enjoy my game? Not buying any other cars because they're too expensive? I knew this was going to be a problem, so once I upgraded my car fully, I just saved up for the most expensive car in the game for the last race, and that's exactly what I did. I bought the final car, I upgraded it up to its full potential, and it's better, but not by much. It's faster. Yeah, I still came third place against the other cars I was up against throughout the rest of the game. It says a lot really on how bad the rubber banding is in this game because it's horse crap. So, are there any positives in this game? Yes. The menu music is quite good. Driving on the M25 motorway is pretty cool, so it's got that going for it. That's it. Take a guess on how long this game took me to complete. 4 hours? 3 hours? 2 hours? 56 minutes. And this is what I got for finishing the game. I mean, is that it? So yeah, when there is one Crash Bandicoot, there is also a London Racer on the other side of that coin, and unfortunately I've played a lot of London Racers in my 20 plus years of playing games. I don't tend to play bad games for this channel all the time because that has been done to death by other channels at this point, but I may as well show off some of the bad games I did play when I was younger. Is it one of the worst games I've ever played? Nope, not even remotely close. I've played way worse than this. And on that note, we have come to the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching, and take care.